Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit the subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, you know it's no secret that it's a lot of teen violence out here against each other, whether it's in the street or in the school. And if there's one thing I don't like seeing, is anybody fighting, number one, but seeing girls fight, that's one of the worst things to look at, because girls are brutal. They'll fight to the death and try to kill each other. Let me tell you something. This story that I'm going to tell you today is out of Mint Hill, North Carolina. Shout out. I don't know where that's at, but it's all good. And this story is astonishing to hear and brutal in its own right. This story is about two sisters that were in high school's cafeteria, and they were doused with chemicals during a fight. Now, I still don't know if these kids was involved in a fight or not, but this type of stuff, carrying this type of stuff, and I'm not going to tell you what it is, you're going to be blown away. Should be, I would throw the kids out of school, the girl that did this. They said it was a girl that did this. So I don't know if they was the intended victims, but I mean, they was affected by it. Take a look at this. The mother's talking about it. What happened to her kids? This right here is trifling behavior. And it's no different than prison to me, because it seems like nowadays, high schools, hell, all schools are daycare centers. Look.
Today, a fight at a Mint Hill High School ended with nearly a dozen students being treated after they were splashed or exposed to some kind of a flammable liquid. Channel 9's Jonathan Lowe is live at Rocky River High. Jonathan, a mom says her daughter is traumatized after being injured by that liquid.
And that mom says she is now worried, Scott, about the long-term impacts of that flammable liquid getting into students' eyes.
The school day was just about to start at Mint Hill's Rocky River High School this morning when parents like Daisha Hawkins got a frightening phone call from their child.
Crying on the phone, screaming, saying her eyes was burning.
Charlotte-Mecklenburg school officials confirmed two students got into a fight, and that's when a flammable liquid splashed on some of the students. The district says 11 students were involved.
As soon as I walked into school, it smelled like gasoline everywhere.
CMS says one student was taken to the hospital in an ambulance, while 6 others were taken by their parents. Hawkins shared this photo with Channel 9 of her daughter in the hospital.
She had to have both her eyes flushed out, and right now she's traumatized.
Tonight, school district officials have not explained what that flammable liquid consisted of.
What if she had a lighter? She could have set them on fire. What if my daughter loses her eyesight? I don't know what's going to happen.
But she says parents need to do better.
The kids have no empathy, no morals, and no respect. It starts at home. We can't just rely on the teachers to do everything.
And back here live, the school was put on a modified lockdown, the district says, so that the situation could be de-escalated. Tonight, it's still not clear from police if they plan to charge any of the students involved. Live outside, Jonathan Lowe, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Right now, a terrifying moment unfolding at a local high school. An investigation now underway after students were splashed with a flammable liquid when a fight broke out. That fight leading to a modified lockdown. WCNC Charlotte's Miles Harris joining us live. And Miles, you talked to a parent who shared that their daughter was hit with that liquid.
You're absolutely right there, Jane. Talked to that mom this morning, and she's very upset that both of her daughters that liquid was poured on both of her daughters. And now they are stressing for that school and CMS to really step up their safety measures and efforts to prevent issues like this from happening.
Before the first bell even rang,
By the time I got here, it was still dark outside.
Daisha Hawkins received calls from both her daughters to pick them up from Rocky River High School after a fight broke out in the cafeteria.
As soon as I walk into school, you smell gas everywhere. Hawkins
told us her daughters were caught in the middle of the incident where a flammable liquid was poured.
The other girl came up and just tried to pour she opened up the bottle and I guess poured it on them.
One of her kids got the liquid in her eye, leading her to rush the teens to the hospital, where she learned it was more than just gasoline.
At the hospital, they told us that there was more than just gasoline. It was gasoline, bleach, and urine.
Now, she's pushing for security changes within the school building.
I want charges being pressed, and I don't want no more liquids coming through the door. Just like you have to get on the airplane, they check you before you come on the plane, and you can't get no water until you get past security points. So obviously they're gonna have to start doing that here.
But just want to announce that already.
That's a lot. That's a lot. And now she's scared to come to school. It's too much.
Jane, the modified lockdown was lifted later on this morning, and in fact, Rocky River High School was already scheduled to have a half day before this incident, so many of the students and staff have already left the school. Now, we did reach out to the school district and ask them for more information on the student involved, and they weren't able to give us any more information at this time, but they did confirm with us that when it comes to the safety with students and staff, it is a top priority for them. But we can confirm with you that law enforcement is also investigating this incident. Reporting live here in Mint Hill, on Miles Harris, WCNC Charlotte.
Trifling behavior. I don't know why it seems like kids nowadays try to flat out kill each other. They do. They try to murder each other. Every time they get into a fight or any type of disagreement with words, it always got to go to bloodshed or somebody just try to take the other one out. These are girls, and they doing this type of stuff. You threw bleach, gas, and piss in a concoction on somebody. What is you in the penitentiary? Seriously, where'd you learn that at? Who taught you that? Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This sounds crazy as hell. Just the way schools are going, where like it seems like every school that you think is a good school is a bad school now, and it's continuing. It seems like nowadays with the spread of social media and all this goofy stuff with pranks and all kind of stuff and violence being at the disposal of these kids, the viewing disposal of these kids is changing the human psyche. And you're starting to see stuff like this as normal stuff. These people went over here and they fought, did something crazy. Oh, I'm gonna outdo them. And then boom, here comes something else. They had to lock the whole damn school down. Lady said the school smelled like gas when she went up in there. Got to the damn thing. You got the girl sitting up there with that shit on her face, rinsing her eyes out. And the doctor coming there, you was a parent. Yeah. It wasn't only gas, ma'am. Sorry to tell you, it was also bleach and piss. You'll be like, what the fuck? How much hate do you have? A disagreement is a disagreement. If it gotta go physical, it goes physical, which it shouldn't. But I mean, seriously, to do something like that, you came to school with that. So evidently it must have been from a past transgression where you must have felt you were disrespected to where you went home and you thought, you know what? I'm gonna pee in the bottle, put gas in it and piss and then throw it on them. That'll teach them. I think she heard that from somebody. She probably got relatives that was locked up somewhere and they probably said some craziness and then she thought about it and did it. Seriously. Lady talking about, oh, they need to start vetting liquids as the liquids come in like they do at the airport. I don't think city funds are going to pay for that. They're not going to do all that. My thing is this. What did these girls do that warranted them this to happen to them? If they did anything. Nowadays, you could be minding your damn business, and there's always that one kid or kids that get picked on in school because they look different or act different, and somebody want to just show off and do something to them to get some popularity points. You never know. But I don't understand if they was involved in it or not. That's the thing about sometimes you look at these media stories, you did all this stuff about what was done to them. Were they involved in something? Like, what was the groundwork? Like, set the scene. What happened for them to just have this sort of vicious attack upon them? I guess we'll never know. I mean, they give us what they want to give us. But, I mean, come on, man. Come on. That's trifling. You do that to somebody? I'm about to say, I wonder if she got a boyfriend or something. But then again, some dudes be attracted to these girls that be acting masculine as hell, doing some of the craziest stuff. Juggernautry at its finest. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, come on. You risk getting put out of school permanently, sent to juvenile hall or something, whatever it is, because what you did was so vicious. Either way, man, this should have been avoided. This could have been avoided. And seemed like the mom was spent with it. She like, they did all this. What kind of parents you got? I don't know. I guess more information to come out, but for right now, they didn't give enough information to really understand why somebody would do that to somebody else. But then again, nowadays we live in the age of just because. So shit, pick your poison. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. This is vicious. I'm losing my words. I'm out.